After Arvind Kejriwal confirmed he will not be appearing before the ED, India Today has accessed his reply to the agency. Kejriwal has written to the Enforcement Directorate saying, and I quote from his reply, "You're maintaining unwarranted secrecy. The ED is being opaque and arbitrary." So Arvind Kejriwal pinning the blame on the Enforcement Directorate, saying it's because you're maintaining unwarranted secrecy that I have no choice but to not appear. Let's take this across to Amit Bharadwaj for more details. Amit, give us details really of what Arvind Kejriwal has stated in his reply. He's essentially pinned the blame on the Enforcement Directorate.
True. We have accessed the copy of Arvind Kejriwal's response to the Enforcement Directorate. And in this particular response, Arvind Kejriwal has mentioned about the two letters that were sent by him to the ED in the month of November and December 2023, saying that you have not responded to the legal questions and objections that I had raised against your summons. So please explain as to why I am being summoned by you. And another point that has been said by Arvind Kejriwal to Enforcement Directorate is that, even before the ED summons reach me, these are leaked in the media. So whether the intent is to investigate, carry forward the investigation in the Delhi excise policy case, or to tarnish Arvind Kejriwal's image. So these questions has been raised by Mr. Kejriwal in the letter that has been sent to the Enforcement Directorate. It is important to note that he has also mentioned as to how the elections for the Rajya Sabha seats in the national capital, as well as he's going to be stay occupied with the preparations for the January 26th, that is the Republic Day preparations as Delhi Chief Minister. So in a way, he's also putting it out to the Enforcement Directorate that he's going to be busy till the end of the January at least. And along with that, when you go towards the bottom of this particular letter that has been written to ED, Arvind Kejriwal has sought a questionnaire for the Enforcement Directorate. So this is very interesting, On one hand, Arvind Kejriwal is skipping the summons of the Enforcement Directorate. On the other hand, while replying to the third summon, Arvind Kejriwal has asked the investigative agency in this particular case to send him a written questionnaire, and he will be, and he'll try to respond to questions whichever are part of his knowledge, the documents that he's aware of. So he's saying that, give me a questionnaire and I'll respond to those questions.
So he wants the authorities, the Enforcement Directorate, essentially to share what they're going to ask him. And then he says, I'll consider actually responding to the summon, which is why Kejriwal right now is saying that the Enforcement Directorate is maintaining what he calls unwarranted secrecy until they come out with details of what they're going to question him on. He is not going to appear before the Enforcement Directorate. 3 summons so far that he skipped, citing different reasons, including now conspiracy. Thanks very much, Amit, for joining us with all of those details. So you have Arvind Kejriwal once again skipping summons by the Enforcement Directorate in connection with the excise policy-linked money laundering case. The Chief Minister's termed the notice illegal. He also claimed that the ED is maintaining secrecy in the matter, as I just told you. The Aam Aadmi Party, meanwhile, has upped the ante against agencies against the BJP, alleging that the probe agency intended to arrest Arvind Kejriwal and wanted to prevent him from campaigning in elections. AAP has also said that the ED must share questions that it wishes to ask Kejriwal, which the agency never does. But AAP is saying that must be the norm if they want Kejriwal to appear before them. Kejriwal, remember, was first called by the Enforcement Directorate on November 2nd last year. He didn't appear, instead decided to hold an election roadshow in Madhya Pradesh ahead of the polls. He was again summoned on December 21st. Didn't appear again, instead went for a Vipassana. Now, he is very much available, didn't cite schedule, but I said that till I get the questionnaire, I'm not going to appear. Taking a dig at Kejriwal, BJP released a poster calling Kejriwal a coward, also adding that Kejriwal was trying to divert public attention by taking a vow of silence.
देखिए, गिरफ्तारी का खतरा पहले दिन से ही है और गिरफ्तार करना ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार की योजना है। तो सब अपोजिशन स्टेट्स में ही जाती है ईडी सीबीआई, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खिलाफ तो एक्शन करती ही नहीं है।
जांच एजेंसियां आज बाज बन के ईमानदारी से भ्रष्टाचारियों को काट रही हैं। अरविंद केजरीवाल घबराए हैं इसलिए मन ही मन कह रहे हैं लागा चुनरी में दाग छुपाऊं कैसे, किया है भ्रष्टाचार ईडी के पास जाऊं कैसे.
From the first day the summons have come, Arvind Kejriwal has said that you can send the questions and he would be happy to answer them. ED also needs to say what is it that they can ask only in person. Why can't they send a written questionnaire? See, this is absolutely clear. This has nothing to do with any investigation. This is only a political summons attempting to intimidate the opposition, attempting to arrest the opposition leaders before the coming Lok Sabha election.
संवैधानिक नोटिस है, आपको जाना चाहिए वहां पर. और आपने तो सुना है तैयारी भी कर ली है पत्नी को मुख्यमंत्री बनाने के लिए. आपको सबको मालूम है कि आपने जो पाप किया है, जो गरीबों की के लिए, जो जनता के लिए पैसा खर्च होना चाहिए, वो आपने कहीं ना कहीं घोटालेबाजी की है. वो अव्यवहारिक व्यवहार कर रहे हैं. साफ साफ जाहिर होता है कि चोर की दाढ़ी में तिनका.
जो लोग राजनीति में आने से पहले ईमानदारी की दुहाई देते थे, आज सबसे बड़ी बेईमान पार्टी आम आदमी पार्टी बनी है, जिनके एक नहीं अनेक मंत्री जेल में है, उप मुख्यमंत्री जेल में है. अब मुख्यमंत्री भ्रष्टाचार के मामले में ईडी के समन को बार बार नकार के हाजिर नहीं हो रहे हैं. इससे स्पष्ट दिखता है कि कहीं ना कहीं दाल में कुछ काला है, या तो पूरी दाल ही काली नजर आती है.
तो जब संजय सिंह के लिए बोलते थे, जो लोगों के बच्चों की बात थी, संजय सिंह जाएंगे जेल जी, ये जेल में रहेंगे जी, मनीष सिसोदिया जेल जाएंगे जी, ये शहीद भगत सिंह है जी, इनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. लेकिन जब अपनी बात आई तो हवा निकल गई है, इतनी जल्दी हवा निकल गई. सच्चाई ये है कि जो पैसा लूटा है उसका हिसाब देना पड़ रहा है. लेकिन इस भारत के कानून के हाथ बहुत लंबे हैं. अरविंद केजरीवाल जी तक पहुंचेंगे. अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को जेल भी जाना होगा, इस केस में सजा भी होगी. और मैं पहले भी कहता रहा हूं, अरविंद केजरीवाल लालू प्रसाद यादव जी के बाद अकेले ऐसे मुख्यमंत्री होंगे जो सबसे लंबा समय जेल में रहेंगे और उनको सजा भी होगी.
Once again, Mr. Kejriwal has skipped the third summons also. This shows that चोर की मूंछ में तिनका जरूर है. That there is something to hide. Therefore, he's acting like an absconder and like a criminal. Perhaps he knows that all of this victimhood card, this card that it is being done deliberately to target us, is not giving any results. Courts have not given bail to Manish Sisodia. Courts have not given bail to Sanjay Singh. This party or ally has said that this case is genuine and you have done corruption. Are they also doing political vendetta against you?
अब सोचिए जरा कि बकरे की माँ कितना खैर मनाएगी. सोचिए, वो भी बकरीद के पास आसपास. ये सोचने वाली बात है. सुनिए, और अगर घोटाला किया है इन्होंने तो उसको समझाना जरूर पड़ेगा. और ये ज़रूरी है कि कितना बचेंगे केजरीवाल जी, कितने बहाने बनाएंगे, किस तरह से छुपेंगे और लगातार एक्सक्यूजेस बनाएंगे कि उनको विपස්සना के लिए जाना है. तो अब मेडिटेशन और अध्यात्म वगैरह को कोने में रखें, जाएं सीधे और जवाब दें. क्योंकि अगर घोटाला किया है तो समझाना तो पड़ेगा, बताना पड़ेगा.
मैं केजरीवाल जी को पहचानता हूँ, उनकी हिम्मत और जिगर हमें मालूम है. केजरीवाल किसी से डरने वाले नेता नहीं है. लेकिन आप गलत करेंगे, हाँ, आप मिसयूज करेंगे एजेंसी का और नेताओं को ईडी के दरबार में और दफ्तर में बुलाकर अरेस्ट करेंगे, तो हम विरोध करेंगे.
Let's get you now a reaction coming in from Asaduddin Owaisi.